So rather than pointing these name servers, we're going to keep our DNS here and we're going to manage it here. So what I'm going to do then is click Launch, and this will allow me to make changes. And so the change that we're going to make is here to the A host record. This sign basically means all traffic. And right now, all this traffic for Spring Tomatoes is pointed here. This is the GoDaddy IP address. So like if we go to springtomatoes.info, we'll see that it is resolving to a GoDaddy page, right? That is kind of frustrating. I mean, that's not what I want. That's why we're changing it. So now we're going to go in here, and GoDaddy has really improved this DNS area in the last year and a half. So it's much better than it was a couple years ago. I click in here, delete that, and now I put in the new IP address. Then I go over here, right? And if I wanted to, TTL is basically time to live. This is how often the records are checked to see if they're accurate. So if you really wanted to say, oh my gosh, I'm in a hurry, you could even change it down to half an hour. Then we'll go ahead and we'll do Save Zone File. And here it says, oh my goodness, it could take up to 48 hours. It's not going to. I'll show you, though, how to check. This is really important when you're moving websites and managing things. So now we've changed this for Spring Tomatoes. So how do we know if this is even, changing or where things are at? There's a great website, and it's called OpenDNS. And they provide DNS management for schools, nonprofits, companies, all sorts of things. Anyway, they have something called a cachecheck, which is great. And the cache on the internet is basically, let's say you're moving houses, right? Let's say you move from the east side to the west side, right? You move from 2 different cities. You move from, like I did, Minnesota to San Francisco, right? You forward your mail, right? So then the United States Postal Service knows where to send your mail. DNS is basically the same thing. And so cachecheck allows you to say, well, where do people think I live now? Or in this case, where does the internet think my domain lives now? So I'm going to go ahead and type in springtomatoes.info, and then I have to put in a CAPTCHA, which verifies I'm a human, right? Because they don't want computers just sitting here and pounding away on their servers. And I'm going to say check this domain. And what we're looking for is that new IP address, which it looks like, and you can see there are servers pretty much everywhere: Chicago, Dallas, Miami, Palo Alto, all over the US, and international Amsterdam. We can see that all of these have already changed. This 136 is the exact IP address that we're looking for. There it is. There it is, 136.